Welcome to college softball on the SEC Network. We have drawn up a gorgeous Sunday afternoon for you at Davis Diamond as the third-ranked Texas A&M Aggies are trying to complete the sweep against the sixth-ranked LSU Tigers. Welcome into the booth. I'm Chelsea Reber along with Donna Conrad. And Donna, Texas A&M cleanup spot. Again, yesterday going 1 for 3 with the grand slam and the walk. Got the Tigers back into the ball game after giving up 7 runs in the first, but it wouldn't be enough to come away with the victory. Nice catch out there by Allie Enright in center field for
at Georgia last weekend.
Yeah, Grace Sparks only getting through a third of an inning in that second game against Georgia. This ball hit hard into left field. Going back is Eshte all the way to the warning track, but makes the catch for out number 2. Into this ball game. Beautiful changeup for strike 3, and it is a 3-up, 3-down inning for Texas A&M. The Aggies up to bat when we come back. She's got 49 runs this season. That is good enough for 4th in the SEC play. Pops this one back at Coffey, who is able to make the play. So the off-speed pitch working for Clopton early on in this ball game. Here's the payoff pitch to Harper. Just misses low and outside, and Harper draws the walk. 57 RBI. She had 4 hits in Friday night's game. That's a wild pitch over the glove and head of Macy Bajaran, and Amari Harper will scoot down to second. Count. So they weren't completely avoiding the zone. This one popped up into left field. Leno will get under it and make the catch, and what a big, big out for Clopton in the Tigers. You retire Perez, and now she'll have to battle with 2 strikes. Clopton trying to get out of the first. Throws the changeup. This flared into center field, and it's Lassiter with a beautiful catch. She saved her 4th grand slam of the season yesterday against the Aggies and got her team back into the ball game after going down 7-0, even though they did come up short overall in the game. And that is the first time today the freshmen getting the start.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of everybody this weekend. Grayson Coleman, we got Olivia Johnson yesterday. Like you said, the freshman Dee Dee Baldwin back there today. I just think that it's kind of a matter of, at this point, still getting.
6 on the weekend, has started all 3 games this weekend at Davis Diamond. This to the right side, and they're gonna try for second. That ball gets away from Woolley. Tough throw, tough play by KK Dement. For those of you scoring at home, they did credit the error to Coco Woolley at short. This one popped up on the infield. Kennedy Powell calls everyone off and makes the catch for out number 2.
Sweep, and it'll do so much in the standings, but it really does a lot for the program.
Woolley will get the lead runner, and a great play on the left side of the field as Woolley to Powell. They're able to get Texas A&M. Coach Tricia Ford said they wanted to give her a little bit of a rest. She's been a bit of a slump hitting-wise. Lays down a great bunt. Clopton, though, with a strong throw over to first. And talk about fielding your pivot away.
Yeah.
Here's the payoff pitch to Enright. She rips this one into left field, but Leno has a great beat on it and makes the catch.
Another nice play by this LSU.
Hard hit ball, but right at Coffey down the line, who makes a nice throw. So LSU defense coming up big in the bottom of the second. We remain
just, again, mixing speeds, changing different zones. We're watching the drop. We're seeing a couple rise balls.
This one popped up into shallow left field. Kramer Eshte will come in and make the catch. Here's the 2-1. Rips this one into left field, and that's going to be a base hit for Danica Coffey. For the Tigers. And that ball is gonna skip in the dirt. Baldwin keeps it in front, but Coffey will easily scoot down to second. And just like that, LSU with a runner in scoring position. For 6 on the weekend. Rips this one into center. On her way back is Enright over the shoulder, makes the catch. Coffee tags and will advance to third, but what a catch by Allie Enright for the Aggies. Pops this one straight up, and Baldwin comes up, makes the easy catch. So LSU leaves another runner on the bases. We are still scoreless, headed to the bottom of the third. And what you didn't see on that graphic is both years, Dee Baldwin will pop up right to Clopton. So a quick out number 1 for Clopton and the Tigers. But Texas A&M was picked to finish considerably lower gap to put Texas A&M up 6-0. She'll pop this one up on the left side, and Leno makes the easy catch for out number 2. What are you seeing from Tatum Clopton that is
Aggie hitters off balance? You see even the contact that they're making is not hard contact.
Kennedy Powell will be hit for the 3rd time this weekend. Actually, I take that back, 4th time this weekend. Kennedy Powell first, and it was a big out because it was the first out of the inning. Harper flares this one into left field, and that's a base hit with 2 outs. So 2 outs, Texas A&M getting something.
Do you put Mack with the bases potentially juiced here?
Here's the payoff pitch from Clopton. Got her looking. What a huge strikeout for Tatum Clopton, and you can see the emotion coming out of the starting pitcher for.
And what Tori Edwards can do with it, so agreed. I would also not really give her much to hit.
4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls to Tori Edwards as she will draw. Runner going on the pitch. Rudity strikes out looking, and Emily Levitt catches the throwdown. It's a little miss. Hard hit ball to the right side, but no problem for KK Dement. Edwards will advance to third. Out number 2 for the Aggies.
Let's go, Em.
Popped up. Coco Woolley, no problem. LSU threatens it with another runner in scoring position, but the Tigers unable to get any runs.
She's such a student of the game. She watches a lot of film, and she goes up there with a plan. That's what makes her the successful hitter that she's been over the course of her career.
Hit a pitch out of the zone. Now she's pitching against the 3rd-ranked team in the country, and until right there had looked really good, but Coco Woolley taking a hack at the first pitch she sees, and that always happens. As soon as I'm starting to
That's
tell.
right. Who, like we talked about, has seen a little bit of a dip.
Yeah, Woolley was 0 for on the weekend, did not get the start yesterday, had been in a bit of a slump for the senior. So that's a big hit right there, and then on the wild pitch, she scoots down to second, so now the Aggies with
It's a big lead. But that's just, she's trying to put pressure on Bajaran and the LSU defense.
It's a 4-pitch walk for Allie Enright. Only the 2nd of the game that LSU was unable to cash in on earlier in the ball game, but for the most part, we've seen really clean defense. This ball hit hard into left field. Leno on her way back. That ball is gone! KK Dement with the 3-run shot, and the Aggies take the lead. And you might have been able to hear the PA here in Davis Diamond. SEC Player of the Week continues with the hot bat. The freshman crushes one into left field off the video board.
How about KK Dement continuing to slug at the plate? And that's what we're talking about, breaking down the door when you have your opportunities. This felt like a big moment for the Aggies.
Frankie Vrajel, one of the freshmen, able to come in. Big swing and a miss. And a good strikeout there by Clopton, especially coming off the 3-run shot by Dement. First at bat, 0 for 1 on the day. Shows bunt, lays down a beaut, but what a play by Bajaran behind the plate. She will face 8-9-1 for the Tigers. And Leno is gonna lay down the bunt, but immediately the home plate umpire comes out, and I believe Leno was out of the batter's box when she made contact. That's what Mike...
Where the ball changes its trajectory right there. Look at the zoom, this Hawkeye system. Or is this our camera?
Yeah, that's
Shout
just
out.
the camera right there. We will have a look at the Hawkeye system as well. Absolutely hits it twice. This is a great call. Here's the explanation. Oh, mic is off. But
Call confirmed.
all we needed was the...
You got the opportunity at such a high level too, why not?
hard hit ball into the 5-6 hole, and that is a base hit for Avery Hodge. Good at bat right there by Hodge. Texas A&M behind the plate is Grayson Coleman. So with the pitching change came the catching change. Here's a chance at a double play ball, but Coffey too fast. Nice job though by Coco Woolley to get the lead runner, and a very good play by Texas A&M's defense. Sitter will step in for the Tigers. Hits this ball well into center field, but it's Allie Enright with the scoop. And the outfielders on both of these teams, Donna, have been showing off the leather.
Allie Enright this time for the Aggies lays out to get the Aggies back in the dugout. They're up 3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Field, which is just a benefit and an advantage to your team when postseason does arrive. This ball is going to land as Rudity loses it in the sun, and Kennedy Powell, who slowed up just a little bit, realized that Rudity was having trouble in right field. That ball drops, and KP gets all the way to third base.
That is why you run everything out. We could see
Matter of hitters, and so this ball lifted into left field. Going back is Leno all the way to the warning track. She'll make the catch, but that ball is deep enough for Kennedy Powell to tag and score. So a sacrifice fly for Amari Harper, and she is definitely okay with that outcome. The batting gloves as head coach Trish Ford looks on. Rips this one into center field, but on the move is Lassiter, and once again, showing off the leather.
Chelsea, the web gems that we have seen today in the outfield have been phenomenal. This is the second one of the day for Jayla Lassiter. Lays out, able to come up with it.
Love the energy that she brings. Mac Barbara lifts this one at left, but right at Leno. So the outfielders for LSU making it look easy. But Texas A&M adds one to their lead. They're up 4-0. Another payoff pitch. Ground ball eats up Powell. Can she make the play? No, she does not even make the throw. So Bajaran takes her gift and uses it. Edwards has reached both appearances. She was hit by a pitch and she was walked. This ball gets away from Coleman, wild pitch, and Jones will scoot down to second. But Emily Kennedy says no, ma'am. Huge strikeout for the lefty. She will now face Mackenzie Rudity, who lifts this one into center field. Let's see if they send Jones. No, they will hold her, and Harper does a nice job of cutting off the throw, keeping Rudity at first.
Well, let me just say that that's a great throw.
Not get anywhere further. Check swing. Kennedy is gonna throw to first just in time. What a play by the pitcher. Thought the runner Jones was coming home. Runners at second and third for the Tigers. Ground ball, this one Powell has no problem with, makes the play. So 2 runners left on. The Aggies keep a 4-0 lead as 64. And this is where the Aggies got things going back in the 4th. It's a leadoff walk for Coco Woolley, and not what you wanted to see if you're Beth Torina from your All-American getting into the circle. And Dement, who was on deck, hit a 3-run home run to open things up for the Aggies. Woolley running on the pitch, she'll slide in safely. Ball gets away from Hodge. Let's take a look. And it does look like she leaves early. It's tough because the ball right there, is it out of the hand? Is it in the hand?
After further review, it's been determined that the runner did in fact leave first base early. Call's been changed, runner's out.
Well, that is a great. Chopper. Hodge with a big hop, no problem, nice throw, and 2 outs for LSU. The bubbles were flying at Davis Diamond. Chopper, it's gonna be a tough play for Daniel, but a great play. And the defense continues to shine, but can the offense do the same? Tigers trying to answer back to what happened to them last year in Baton Rouge. Hard hit ball by Leno, but no problem for Coco Woolley with a strong throw over to Harper at first for out number 1. Kate Munnerlin back in the 5th. Her first appearance against Kennedy today. This ball going for a ride. Eshte will not be able to make the catch, and Hodge scoots into second for a 1-out double.
If you're LSU, you're trying to work the counts, trying to pass the bat, get the tying run to the plate. And if you're A&M, you're just looking for outs.
Coffey draws the walk, so now runners at first and second. Second full count in a row for Emily Kennedy. And she gets her looking on that one. Goes right back to the inside part of the plate. And a huge strikeout for Kennedy.
Goes back to the well, that's the same pitch.
I almost don't blame Lassiter for taking that pitch.
I don't either.
It looked so similar, but she gets the call. Now, though, a single into right field by Bajaran, and that'll score 1. And just like that, LSU's on the board. So the Tigers not going away that easy.
And you're just trying to get an out at any base to put this one away.
Yeah, I don't think you let Tori Edwards beat you, and so that is exactly what that play, that strategy was right there. So they will walk Edwards. Baja technically does not matter. You're looking at Edwards over at first. Ground ball. Amari Harper fields it, steps on first, and the Aggies, for the first time ever, sweep the LSU Tigers as the 3rd-ranked team in the country improves to 37-5 on the season, 11-3 in SEC play. Donna, what impressed you the most about Texas A&M this weekend?
I just think that they continue to show why they're ranked where they're ranked, and that's because they can get it done in so many different ways. We saw it with the bats, we saw it in the circle, and we saw them take advantage on the base paths, and that's how you put together a series like this against a really tough LSU team.
Once again, our final score, Texas A&M 4, LSU 1.